one thing I want to say about the film. It was difficult. I didn't know how to tell Chris, because he was asking me about a singer that we both look up to quite a bit, from a band called EOA. Joey Keeley. He's from Vancouver, Canada, and in Vancouver, a lot of people who are involved in the punk scene changed their names. They felt it was more appropriate. For instance, there was a guy known as Mad Dog, and then was Zippy the Pinhead. And then Joey was known as Joey, not Joey Keeley, but he was Joey Shithead. And Chris relates an anecdote about an encounter with one of our heroes, one of our shared heroes, and he said that he was working the door at one of these fabled house shows that punk rockers are known to play. And Chris felt that since it is a house where there's only limited space, it's inappropriate to separate the wheat from the chaff. And he was sort of doing the doorman's duty based upon criteria which seems reasonable at the time. And this said shithead, Joey Shithead, was like, hey man, why are you fucking with our fans? And Chris was a bit taken aback. And he asked me what I thought of that situation. And I didn't have the heart to tell him Joey's getting soft in his old age. It's cool. In fact, I heard that he even changed his name back to Joey Keeley. So, whatever. Okay, so I'll do a few more songs. I think I got another film coming in.
Is it a good film?
They're doing a series here at the Northwood Film Forum. And I think it is a good film. Great sequels from the 80s. We're showing some good ones. I mean, all the ones you want to see, you know? So coming up, Young Guns 2 with Weekend at Bernie's 2. Yeah. And I can't remember. There's a lot of good ones. Porky's the Day After. That was good. Hey?
Breaking 2.
Breaking 2. Missed that. But now's my chance. Now's my chance. This series. Okay, so I'll do a few more songs. This one. Kick these boots, keep the sky open wide. I'm gonna kick these boots, kick start a new life. to the sunset, never to return. A soda cracker feast and a bed of sand are the bountiful rewards of a wandering man. When the wayward wind blows, you can follow the scent, losing unwanted tethers, working off county debts. Staying in one place burns a hole in the soul. The healing gypsy persuasions of faraway places, where does all humanity flow? You asked me this before, honey, I don't know. I'm gonna kick these boots down the hard luck trail, following scent over blacktop and rail. Drinking cool stream water, breathing fresh mountain air. There's colors in the sun you won't find standing still. Never was a mountain range that didn't beckon me on to discover what the sun sees before it goes down. It's time to kick these boots on into the next town. Rolling peddlers back across my back and on the open road again. Gonna kick these boots, they're scuffed and worn. What could hold one down? Is there a county that could host the perfect nest? A county that attracts the wayward bees, brings them home to roost. Gotta see what is beyond that forest over those smoky flat hills. Your tender table sits in alluring backwaters. A weary traveler's respite, a place to while the time. Get head out, cover another mountain. Gonna kick these boots off and stay a while. Swallow a rugged dove where I once followed high. Time to cease to wander, just sip and talk. I'm gonna kick these boots off, kick these boots off. Time to cease to wonder, just sip and talk. I'm gonna kick these boots off. You always on about life imitates art. Took me to that picture with the heartbreak ending. Thereby placing the horse square behind the cart, with the inevitable result that we ceased our tender-footed, open-sourced, double-jointed, lost, and misty footsie binding. Sitting alone at the movies, sitting alone at the movies, oh, sitting alone at the motion picture show, oh, at the motion picture show. It's dark and cool, there's no one in my row. The floor is sticky, the screen is all aglow. Oh no, one can see me when I shed a tear for our hero. Sitting alone at the movies, sitting alone at the movies, oh, sitting alone at the motion picture show, at the motion picture show. show. You're not here to share in this viewing. Don't want to turn around and see the couples doing what they're doing. Their smiles and snuggles, doing what they're doing, doing what they're doing. So brutal, sitting alone at the movies, sitting alone at the sitting alone at the motion picture show, at the motion picture show. Heartbreak endings never spin around. You head back down Storybook Lane. I'm going to have to accept today, as it is, as it plays. This is how it's going to remain. This is how it's going to remain. Sitting alone at the movies, sitting alone at the movies, oh, sitting alone at the motion picture show, at the motion picture show. Well, yeah. Somebody's phone is ringing. Your smile has got me reeling. It's a peak in a double dynamite, interrupting my train of thinking. Bounce from the couch, bounce high, flip over the record, let's crawl across the ceiling. Somebody's phone is ringing. Such a difficult party to reach. Dial the telephone as fast as you can. After the third ring, it goes to the answering machine. Somebody's phone is ringing. Somebody's phone is ringing. Somebody's phone is ringing. Somebody's phone is ringing. You've got 2 cans and a string, an inclination towards kindly benevolency. Can't wait to hear the news you're bringing. Jump on the bed, jump high, flip the record, your answering machine is blinking. Will they ever pick up the receiver? Is this going to take much longer? Better go outside and beat the parking meter. Dial the telephone as fast as you can. Somebody's phone is ringing. Somebody's phone is ringing. Somebody's phone is ringing. Mr. Watson, come here. I want you. How long will this take? You can never tell. We'd have been singing for Alexander Graham Bell. Okay, well, I'm going to do one more song. Thanks a lot. So, thanks to you for being here, but also to the Film Forum for having this event. say, Pat has a book out that just came out.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something about that?
My publicist is here.
No, you're really good at this stuff. I mean, I would normally if you were the kind of author that couldn't speak for yourself. But like last week at Washington Hall, they said he kicked ass. So you want to say something? I can say it.
Just take each other work, like trade.
Well, Pat had he did a presentation of his new book at Washington Hall. That's what Chris is talking about.
It's Listen Whitey, which is a history of black power in music. And he did this thing about 2 years ago at Bumbershoot, and it just fucking blew me away. It was just music I'd never heard. You know, it's political, but the aesthetics of it are just full of energy and ideas. There's psychedelia on there, soul, skronk, spoken word. It's probably the best album anthology that I've ever worked. It's an anthology one of the best anthologies I've ever heard. And the book that goes with it is a gorgeous coffee table book from Fantagraphics with tons of LP art, and the album itself, which is sold separately, but it's from Light in the Attic, and it's crucial. It's probably the best compilation of the year. And Pat is responsible for curating the entire thing and writing the entire book, which he's been doing since 2004, and I highly recommend it.
Thank you, I couldn't have said that better myself.
And also, I'll just mention that Doug's film was part of a series together by the Northwest Folklife Festival, and which is a great event, Memorial Day weekend every year at Seattle Center, which Seattle Center's celebrating 50 years this year, and the Folklife Festival started a little bit after that, but not too far after that. So it's like, it's not quite 50 years old, Folklife Festival. But it don't matter now. It's still got a youthful spirit. And I'll be playing that show with my band, the High Rollers, this year. Get into that. All right. I'm your dapper cadaver making funeral plans for the us that was not meant to be. All dressed up and your minions will be on the heat. I'm down and Lucifer never fell so deep. Clouds once like silver, now darkly assembled, obscuring sky shaded blue. Do they regret acquiring a taste for your lofty altitude? I'm down, and Lucifer never fell so true. Lucifer was the fella who had the nerve to tell him this party needs a little sing. If I'd remain silent, I might still enjoy a diet from your head and make something Yet another reminder of days passing kinder, our belt of joy like Chinese owls. You kept the coin and taught me in the wishing well. I'm down, and Lucifer never fell so proud. shaken, stirred and awakened to the fact that you're already took. I've been vanquished, St. Peter's crossed me off the book. I'm down, and Lucifer never felt so good. Lucifer was the joker who encouraged the hostess to serve up a midnight snack. Old Howdy passed an edict, and since that garden picnic, we've never been invited back. No one can resist it, the urge to enlist in your crusade to keep the slate wipe clean. So put me down, I'd give Lucifer about a week before he crawls back up ungratefully, proposing to you on cloven hoof and knee, an unholy joining of opposite attractees that delicious together, apart and forever, comprised of just you and me. Well, I'm charmed, and Lucifer never felt so hard. I'm cashed, and Lucifer never felt so bad. You're my complete, and Lucifer never fell at your feet. He don't know, no, 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 no. He don't know, no, 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 no. No, Lucifer never felt so sweet.